Can you bring, I guess it's Mary, into the next meeting, the next time we have, so we can?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, certainly.
Okay.
Or at least I can call her and see if she's available. Let me put it that way. I can't guarantee it.
Because clearly the last number of years we have whittled down to a number that has been portrayed as risky. But and again, I understand it is a little quirky. But as the school year has gone on after that, it's also been demonstrated that in your transfers that there tends to be some excess money in that year over year, even after we get down to that. Could you comment on that? Am I off base, or is that accurate?
No, that's typically accurate. And a number of things happen. People who retire over the summer and go out with family benefits or a family plan are often hired by a teacher who may come in as single coverage, so our insurance costs are less. Plus, I believe, I think we had about 5% in the budget last year, as I recall. And in May, it came down to about 2%. Yeah.
And that's, what does a percent equate to?
My expert here. Remember, he's supposed to keep me from putting my foot in my mouth.
Roughly.
He doesn't do it roughly. One percent is 70,183.
Anybody else?
At some point, I don't want to be a long discussion on enrollments, but there is at least one line that appears to be directly related to that's the supplies. And if I'm not understanding this exactly right, is correct. In the page 5, talking about supplies, they're allocated by enrollment, and there's a 2.3% CPI utilized for this. I happen to believe, at least some of my calculations indicate that the enrollment is going to actually be less than what's projected here. And we can talk about that a little bit later. But let's just, for argument's sake, say that it's going to be exactly the same. If you take the last year's actual and increase it by 2.3% CPI, you come up with a number obviously less than what we're shown here. There's indications now the CPI is going to be the last number is 0.7. That brings it down even farther. If you go with Jim's number in a period of inflation, and I certainly believe that. I believe that during an inflation period, there's not much that you can't make a deal on these days during your buying. And so if you were to apply the 2% reduction, then that would make the number even further. The difference is that I'm seeing is close to a six-figure difference, $100,000 on supplies, just on those differences, depending on what it looks like. So I'm wondering if that was a straight mathematical calculation, or if there's something that I'm missing in coming up with it. Line item 611 is what I'm going to talk about.
Just also, Janice, if it'd be helpful, if it takes looking into, by all means, say.
That's right, because we have next Wednesday, don't we?
Yeah, I'm not expecting it.
I understand there's some filling in going on here too, and it's much appreciated.
My assumptions are it's based upon enrollment.
It's based upon enrollment.
Based upon enrollment, almost go up, the number goes up. Almost go down, the number goes down. It's also based on a CPI of 2.3. It's not 2.3. There's some inherent savings in that.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, can I give that to you Wednesday?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I do some easy lifting? Specifics. And if you need to get back to me on these, let me know, but I won't feel those. With the help of our town finance director, he actually put all of your budget stuff on one page for us, on a series of pages by school. I just want to go down a couple of lists. Some of the answers are in here partially, so I also did the issue of kind of illustration to the public, I think would be helpful. So you answered my first question, which was about the athletic trainer. And the slide that you threw up there, Janet, you didn't include benefits, right?
Right.
One of the items that you have in your line item is entitled B&G Supplies Maintenance. I'm going to touch on things that increased rather largely, and I'm just hoping you can give me like a bumper sticker as to what it was. We go down the list. It's an $18,500 increase. What was that for? You don't itemize it. It's B&G. It's subject line item 5900. B&G Supplies Maintenance. Again, if you want to write it down and let me know, that's fine. You can say pass.
Pass. We're recording your questions.
Okay. Same thing on the high school. There's $19,000 increase for building and ground set improvements. This one jumped out at me just because of everything that we're doing up there. I thought this was for. Do we know what that was for?
I just don't have the answer.
Can you tell me what's involved with building security? It's under building and grounds. What that entails? No, actually, I went through. I can. This is actually an amalgamation of your budget book. I'm going to make you a copy. Would that be easier? And you can. Okay. All right, I'll give you this, and let me just touch on maybe some of the philosophical ones. Janet, since you got here, one of your focuses has been technology and trying to build that up.
Yeah.
I noticed that in contracted services, you had a reduction on a couple line items for contracted services for technology. I was just curious if that was one of your focuses, why you're reducing it, if there was a reason.
You might be referring to one of the areas where we had done some training for a new program for the library media. That's over.
Done and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, this one jumped out at me, and I have a feeling it's just a change in probably how you're doing accounting, but again, just philosophically. There's a $23,000 reduction for educational assistants in the classrooms in the high school. I think you'd be adding. I wasn't quite sure what that was.
We have two educational assistants that monitor a lab area in the high school, and by the trade-off on that, we want to use those to have a technologies person devoted to technology who knows how to do the whole gamut of things to move us forward. So it's an offset for the technology specialist we would like at the high school.
Is that part of your additions and subtractions?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we believe strongly that not only they have the offsets for that position, but we believe in the long term that this position will save us money by having the person take care of things quickly, rapidly, and be able to find the emerging technologies which are cheaper to use.
I'm going to speak on Mr. Dumay's behalf because he did a very good job of presenting this to us, but we do not currently take advantage of technology that our students already possess and that many of our teachers use at home. So a technology specialist that can get it right in there with the teachers and help them utilize technology in the classroom that we don't have to purchase gives us 21st century skills without extra computer funds. And that's the long-range vision that Mr. Dumay came up with when he wants this full-time technology specialist in the office.